What it do, players and pimps? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and I just randomly over pretty much nothing, I decided to do this. Now, this little new series where I tell you guys literally my origin story. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to know where I got Dak from. Dak908, why Dig Dug Dak908, why I am the Dig Dugger, who is this Dig Dugger, where'd he come from? You know, like my whole origin story. You know, people want to know about me. Like, for the people that's in sync, they know me a lot more than I guess, quite frankly, heck, half YouTube know me, even though I've done over 500 videos with my voice on it. The thing is, because when I get to talk, like, they literally have their own segment for me. It's like, I forget exactly what it's called, but basically, no, it's story time. Yeah, it's just story time from Dak. And, I bring out stories, let people know, like, stuff from my past, things like that. And I decided to kind of share that with you guys, but this time it was going to be a special, my origin story. I'm literally, with the origin story, I'm literally going to start from the very, very, very beginning, where my name came from initially, and then I'm going to bring it all the way up into the present. Now, it's a long story, so, again, like I said, it's a series, but I don't need to go and try to find a topic. I know what the topic is, and I've lived it, so I know what to talk about. All I gotta do is just find, the gameplay or whatever. Thing is, the gameplay is no problem. I literally just go out and play a game no matter what the score is. You know how I do. I forget the score is in this game, but I suppose we can just get right up into it. Okay, so in the very beginning, let's take it back. Let's take it back to about, I think, 2005, late 2005. I was a freshman in high school, and Hurricane Rita just happened. You know what I mean? The tornado. Well, not the tornado, the hurricane. Hurricane Rita just happened, and my house got, damaged and whatnot. So I was staying over at my best friend's house for a while. His cousins, they came down as well, and his cousin, he was a really big fan of Chameleonaire, so I'm a big fan of Chameleonaire, so we kind of hit it off really well. And then, we start talking about the music, talking about, just getting, I already knew the guy, but he was an older person, so never really, I'm young, he's older, doesn't have anything to say to me, I ain't got nothing to say to him kind of thing. But once we had, common ground, we started talking some more. And he had a PlayStation 2, I never had a PlayStation 2, and he had Jak 3. Jak 3 was the game. And I played it for a little bit, and I loved it. I'm like, wow, this game was amazing. I want it. It's like, I sell it to you for $20, so I bought it for $20. And then I played the game, beat the game like 2-3 times. But that's where my name came from. Daxter from Jak and Daxter. That's where my name came from. Granted, his is Daxter minus Dak. Let me get into that. Now, in the beginning, when I decided I'm going to take his name, it started off, my name literally was Daxs. And it was Dakxs. Confusing as hell. Like, I don't know why I did like that. I guess I just wanted to, like, look cool or something like that. I was just only going to use it for, like, back in the day where you would have, like, a save data to a game or whatever, and a username for your save data or something like that. That's all I was going to use it for. But, it eventually, morphed itself down to just Dak. Now, I actually did use Daxs in the other variant for a brief moment. Back in high school, again, freshman year, in my computer class, we were starting something new, and then my teacher was like, okay, everybody, we need a username, or I think it was a password or something like that. And I chose Dakxs for the password or the username or something like that. But then I thought it was the other one, Daxs, and then I kept getting confused, so I asked the teacher what it was, and she was like, son, it's so dumb. And I'm like, man, miss, I know what I'm talking about. I know it's dumb, okay. So what? But after the confusion and everything, I said, forget it is confusing. Let me just shorten down to Dak. And that's where Dak came from, straight up, because it came from Daxter, but it kind of stretched out itself really far to where it was pretty much unusable, so I decided to make it shorten it down way down to just Dak. So my name did technically come from Daxter of Jak and Daxter, but I'm Dak, he's Dax. So that's that. Now the Dig Dug part. Dig Dug came from, literally Dig Dug, but how it happened, how it came to be was like one night I bought one of those little Atari joystick things where they got a whole bunch of games on it, you know what I mean? And it had Dig Dug on there, and it had, Pac-Man, and everything, all those old school arcade games. And I was playing the mess out of me some Dig Dug one night, and then the next day I went to school, and my friend Kyle, he's kind of like a hacker. He found a way to get past the school's internet block thing, and he wanted to sign me up for this internet chatting thing. It was called a Kiwi Box, I think, a long time ago. And I was like, sure. And he was like, what do you want your username to be? And then I don't know, I just bursted out saying Dig Dug Dak 908. And he was like, okay. So that's the only time that's the first time Dig Dug was actually put my name and actually used. Now the 908 part, I can clarify that as well. Back in the 7th grade, for me anyway, Def Jam Fight for New York came out. Fantastic game if you guys have never played it. I'd like to play it on my channel, but the music on it is definitely copyright, so I don't want to spark up anything like that. But my character, well, my profile anyway, my friend, he was like, oh, the name doesn't matter, you're just gonna, or he thought the profile was just the name of your profile, not the name of your character. Turns out it was the name of your character, and he just put in random numbers, like, because it automatically started off on numbers, I guess. And the numbers that he selected was 908. So I was like, okay. And for some reason, my brain told me in order to be cool on the internet, you need numbers in your name. So that's when I used the 908. It's actually the very first time 908 has ever been used within that Kiwi Box thing. But that's my name, Dak. Dak came from Jack and Daxter. Dig Dug literally came from Dig Dug, 'cause I played it a lot. And 908 came from a goof that my friend made for way back in the Gap. So that's where Dig Dug Dak 908 came from. You can still just call me Dak. I still go by Dak 908. The Dig Dug part is like using my full government name. You know what I mean? I kind of use my middle name, my last name. Dig Dug's my first name. Dak's my middle name. 908's my last name. Internet-wise, it's kind of lame, but that's how I see it. So, but that's where my name came from. All that in there. But I hope you guys will enjoy the series. It's gonna be a good one. The next episode, I'll talk about where my Call of Duty stuff gets started and everything else. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. It's been your boy.